Hi, my name is Joe Belluck from the law firm of Belluck Fox. My partner Jordan Fox and I started Belluck Fox to provide the highest quality representation to people who have asbestos-related cancers, mesothelioma and lung cancer. We're a 12-lawyer firm based in New York. We have offices in Rochester, New York, and Albany, New York, and also in New York City. And we've represented people who have mesothelioma in every county in New York State. A lot of people ask us why you should choose Belluck Fox as your law firm. There are a lot of law firms that represent people with mesothelioma and lung cancer. There are a number of things that make our law firm different. One of them is, and probably the most important, is our commitment to treating each of our clients as an individual. It's something that we have done since we started our law firm and we're extremely committed to. We try to treat each one of our clients as if they were my father or my mother, and each one of our clients' families as if they were our family. And the reason for that is when someone is diagnosed with mesothelioma, their life is turned upside down. They are given a diagnosis that they know is going to be fatal. They're trying to plan, they're trying to deal with all the medical appointments and various procedures that have to be done, and it's extremely time-consuming. And the last thing they need is a lawyer that's going to treat them just like a number or a file. They need a lawyer who's going to treat them like an individual, and everything that they do on the case is tailored toward that individual's preference and that individual's situation. So one of the things that separates Belluck Fox is that we treat every client as an individual. We also have a lot of experience in this field, not only experience generally with asbestos exposure, but experience in New York State. We know most of the factories and plants and ships that were in New York State, were docked in New York State. We've had clients out of those facilities, out of those job sites. We know your coworkers, we know people in your community, and without that level of experience, you really can't get the result that your family deserves in this type of lawsuit. We're also very good at what we do. We've earned more than $350 million in settlements for our clients, and we've been recognized by a number of organizations who look at attorneys as attorneys who have a very high ethical standard and attorneys who provide high quality service. We provide free case reviews for you and your family. When you meet with a lawyer at Belluck Fox, there's no charge for the meeting. What we do is come to your house so that you don't have to be burdened with traveling to our office, and we will review your case. We'll discuss with you what our process is, how we evaluate the case, what all the steps are in the case, and we'll give you a sense of what we can do for you and your family. There's no charge for that visit, and in fact, the way that we work, there's no charge unless we recover money for you and your family. If we work on the entire case and at the end of the case are not able to make any recovery for you, we shake hands and walk away. There's no obligation to pay any fees or expenses. It's only if we're able to recover money for you and your family that we take a percentage of what we recover for you. It's important to talk a little bit about what our process is for evaluating a mesothelioma lawsuit. The process that we use is pretty involved, and it starts with meeting with you and your family and taking a very detailed history of your life, where you grew up, what your parents did for a living, what jobs have you had, where did you go to school, what are your hobbies and activities, do you do any work around your house like home renovation or automobile brake work on the side. These are all things that an experienced asbestos attorney, an experienced mesothelioma attorney needs to know so that we can figure out any possible way that you were exposed to asbestos during your lifetime. Once we have that information, we go back to our office and we review all the documents that we already have in our office about the places that you worked, the places that your parents worked, the ships you were on if you served in the Navy. One of the things that makes Belluck Fox unique is that we already have documents and records from many of the plants in upstate New York and many of the ships that were docked in New York, and we use that information and match it up with the time and places that you were to make sure that we can identify all the exposures to asbestos that you've had. We also get your medical records, we get your treatment records, we speak to your doctors about what they've already discovered about your illness, and we put together a case and a strategy that's unique to your case. So we think that our approach to this, which focuses on the individual and focuses on where you've been and how you've come into contact with asbestos, is really the best way to represent you and your family and make sure that you get the best representation you can. If you're interested in meeting with a lawyer from Belluck Fox, all you need to do is simply call **Meso or **6376 from your mobile phone. You can also contact our website, which is www.belluckfox.com or www.albanymeso.com, and contact us that way. As I mentioned, we come to you. Once you contact us, we will have a lawyer at your house within 24 hours. You won't have to travel to see us. We'll come to your house. We'll explain to you what's involved. We'll give you a sense of your case and what we can do for you, and work with you and your family to do it in a way that makes sure you're comfortable with the process.